What's good with y'all boys and girls? So today we got a little vlog. Two of my SUVs down right now at the same time. So right now what we finna do is take one to go pick up the other one, and we're gonna take them to my guy that usually take care of the maintenance for both my SUVs. So I know this bill is not finna come out cheap, so y'all gonna come along and see me spend a hefty amount today. So the reason I wanted to film is because I wanted to show y'all, hey, you need to put money aside for days like this. You never know when your SUV gonna go down, or if you own a fleet, you never know when your SUV or SUVs are going to go down. So it's important to have money on the side. It's important to track your expenses and know what's coming in and what's going out. That being said, let's go pick up these SUVs. Now the two SUVs that I got issues with is the Ford, which is the SUV I'm currently in, and then the Range Rover. Now, it don't matter what SUV you buy for this business, they all gonna give you problems. I'm gonna make a separate video on how much money I spent on all my SUVs combined and which one gave me the most problems. All right, y'all, so that's one of my cars right there. That's gonna go get serviced. And then we got the other one next to it, which is the Ford Expedition. Oh, I think he finna run me over. Let me move out the way. But yeah, we just made it to the shop a couple minutes ago. They both going in for different things. Now, here's where it's important, and I don't want this to go over y'all head. This is why I tell y'all to stop relying on the rideshare platforms like Uber and Lyft, because if you solely rely on the platforms, they're not gonna pay you enough to be profitable after you pay the note, insurance, and also the repairs that come with it. Like right now, both these SUVs, y'all, this is probably gonna be like a $2,000 fix, and that's with both of them, so that's not as bad. But the thing is, sometimes you have random things pop up, you know, something you can't control. So the point of this part is to make sure you're building a private clientele and always tracking each expense. That way you know how much coming in and how much is going out. Building a private clientele allows more breathing room when it comes to your finances, because you may make 2-3 grand off the app, but boom, half of that might go back into, you know, the SUVs or the business. So if you made another 3 or 4 with your private clientele, you'll have more breathing room to be profitable. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna let them work on the vehicles, and then I'm gonna pick back up here shortly to give y'all an update. As y'all can see, we got both cars in. So both cars getting worked on right now. I got my guy Oscar replacing the Cadillac converter. Oscar. Yeah, so he replacing the Cadillac converter right now. It's up there. Now, I ain't got nothing bad to say about any type of SUV. I think all SUVs have their own problems. Now, just because y'all see these SUVs getting serviced don't mean they give me a lot of problems. Not at all. I ain't serviced these cars like this in a while. Now I do the basic maintenance every month, but as far as like Cadillac converter, brake pads, it's been a couple months. So yeah, don't let this scare y'all or deter y'all from wanting to get started in this business. It's just like any other business, you know, just simple maintenance. That's the best way I can put it. So I got my guy Marvin right here. He replacing the brake pad on the Range Rover. How often should you replace the brake pads, Marvin, whenever you drive every day?
Yes, replace rear brake pads, maybe 1 hour for side. Yeah.
How often should you replace them? What mileage should you replace the brake pads?
Maybe different drive. No exactly for everything drives. Different 25 miles.
25,000 miles?
Yeah,
Every 25,000 miles?
Yeah.
So there y'all have it, folks. On your SUVs, you know, I'm speaking from the Range Rover standpoint. Each SUV is different. He recommend every 25,000 miles you replace the brake pads. Now on this SUV, I'm just replacing the rear brake pads. I'm not doing the front. The front is pretty much good to go. For those of you that don't know, it's like a rideshare platform where instead of like picking people up, dropping people off, you can actually deliver parts. So all the parts that they're using for both these vehicles, they just got delivered here. You know, they ordered them like 30 minutes ago and they already came here. So I think that's pretty dope. You know, a ride share to deliver parts. And already, you know, they kind of got this with like Amazon Flex where you can deliver packages, but I didn't know they did it for parts as well. That's, you know, I'm probably new to that part, but hey, I think that's cool and dope. So I'm here with my guy, Oscar. Could you tell me what made the Cadillac converter go bad?
Usually over time, it gets overheated on the inside and it gets clogged. First symptom, you could hear a noise on the inside. It means it break. It's the catalytic converter broke from the inside, or either it overheated and it's not burning the fuel, or sometime before the car was burning too much fuel and it got into the catalytic converter. It basically got clogged in. You shouldn't check it, otherwise you get a check engine light. If it's bad, you should definitely go with your mechanic and check that out. But you shouldn't have to check it. The car on itself would tell you when it's bad or not.
Yeah, because we got the engine light, which is why we here to get it replaced.
Yes,
and how pricey are they? How expensive is it?
Probably around 400 to 800 depending on the car.
400 to 800
Yes.
depending on the car.
Yes, for a single one.
For a single one. So you got about what, an hour, 2 hours left?
Yeah.
It's a 4-hour job, 5-hour job.
Depending if you replace the whole part or just in some shops, what they do is just they cut the catalytic converter and they put another one in and weld it back. That usually takes about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Depending on the weather, you know, of the experience, we take from an hour to an hour and a half.
Got it.
Usually weld it back, but this one we're replacing the whole thing, so yeah, we take more time on it.
About 4 or 5 hours to replace it.
About three and a half.
3.5?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, so it's time to go drop off the Range Rover. They fixed the brake pads on it. We finna go drop it off to our renter, so I gotta run to the house, go get my other car, drop this car off, and then come back to go pick this car up and then take this car to another renter. So we in for another couple hours. All right, so I just made it back to my house, picking up the other car, the BMW. So whenever I got in the car, the tire pressure was super low. Let me tell y'all why TikTok Shop is such a gold mine. I'm gonna show y'all right now. So this portable tire inflator is a lifesaver. It saves you from having to go to the damn gas station to get air. And I got this for free off the TikTok Shop. Tire was low on the BMW and this thing came in clutch, y'all. So if y'all wanna get this thing, I recommend it. It literally tell you, whenever you plug it in to your tire, it tells you the PSI of your tire. You're able to set it whatever PSI you want it to, whichever one your tire recommend, and then you just hit it. It also comes with a flashlight too, so like I said, pretty convenient, man. TikTok Shop really winning right now. So we just dropped off the Range Rover back to our renter, and I wanted to tell y'all, if y'all want to come to the fleet ownership side, make sure you put communication as the #1 thing when it comes between you and your renters. Make sure you stay up to date with everything about your SUV, and make sure you have a good contract in place to protect yourself. All right, so just got done finishing both cars, the Range Rover and Ford. How much is the total, Mo?
Your total is $1,350.
$1,350. So $1,350 to service 2 SUVs. Now, this is why I tell y'all why it's so important to build a private clientele, because if you solely rely on the rideshare platforms like, you know, Uber and Lyft, you're not gonna be able to pay for expenses and also be profitable. So this is why it's so important to build a private clientele. All right, so just to provide y'all with an update where we at now, we're going through an automatic car wash, which is Mr. Car Wash. Now, I typically don't like automatic car washes because to me, I think they be adding scratches and stuff, but this is a last minute thing. It's been a long day and my renter is, you know, he want to go make money. So I got to hurry up. I don't have time to try to find a hand car washes or a hand car wash. And also it's already late, so majority of them closed. Now, Mr. came in clutch because they open pretty late. So all right, now it's time to clean the inside. vehicle is now washed, clean, and ready for delivery. So now we're gonna head to the renter house to drop it off. So we just dropped off the third vehicle to our last renter for today. So all vehicles are with the renters right now. So that's done. The point of this vlog was to show y'all, come along, talk about the expenses, you know, stuff that you might have to do whenever you start your own fleet, because starting a fleet is not easy. It's very expensive. And once you're new to it, you got to do a lot of groundwork yourself before you scale it. So that'll be it for this video, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all show some love to the channel, like the video, share the video. All of those things are greatly appreciated. That being said, I'll catch y'all next video.